A list of the topics, themes, and subject matter for the episode can be found in the chat or description below.
Monsters come in different shapes and sizes. Good, nowhere else to be. Small voices singing, set me free. Set me free. You said you'd hope to die. You've crossed my heart now too many times. I'd stick a needle in your eye, but I'm too shy.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Fabian Lee, your storyteller for tonight, and welcome to Midnight Rush. I'm here to guide you and the players through the peculiar world of Darkness Eternal here on Badhouse. But before that, we would like to thank our sponsor, HeroForge.com. HeroForge.com has enabled us to bring you Midnight Rush to your very homes, and without them, we wouldn't be here. If you haven't heard it yet, HeroForge.com offers kit bashing. It is a new feature for pro subscribers that levels up the customization on HeroForge.com. The vast array of items and features that can be placed anywhere on the Mini, users have more freedom than ever before to create bespoke miniatures that represent their characters' unique personalized stories. Kit bashing allows you to add up to 20 more items onto your Mini, with each individual item having independent scaling, rotation, and movement. Minis themselves now have greater customization with kit bashing, including more granular hand and finger positioning, independently posable legs and feet, and scaling for individual body parts. Items added to the Mini via kit bashing can be nested together into folders in the kit bashing menu on the right side of the screen, which allows them to be scaled and moved as one unit. Kit bashed minis can be purchased in any form currently available on Hero Forge, including both physical products and such as color printed plastic or color standees, as well as the digital products such as STLs. Visit HeroForge.com and make your mini today. Now let's meet our hunters.
Hey everybody, I'm Ambrose. I go by any all pronouns, and I'm playing Adrian Waters, who has been through a lot in the last few months. So you'll find out about that pretty soon.
Hey guys, it's Laurel. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing Tinny, or Tinnifer, or Tincher, and her pronouns are she, her. And yeah, Tinny looks a little different now. You'll see why soon.
Hello, I'm Stella on Twitch, stellalunaTV on all other social media. Today I am playing Coralie. We both use she, they pronouns.
Hey everybody, Josephine at Scary Dog Friend. I am playing Chanyol, and that's it.
It's a cold fall in New York City, and the eastern part of Brooklyn, in this kind of old, rickety house. We zoom in and we see from the boarded up windows, the door is also jammed pretty tight, and all of a sudden, bursting from one of the walls, Chanyol. What do you look like now, after a while, as you push a Duskborn through a wall as you are fighting.
Chanyol is almost wearing things that are absolutely not very fit for the job anymore. He is wearing far more luxurious clothing because he knows that it is actually disposable to him now. With like the rolled up sleeves, creasing the clothing, increasing the shoes that he's wearing as well. There's a continuation of the traditional styled Korean tattoo on his left arm, continuing down now to the right, and any peak of like the chest would indicate that like it is a finished full piece. He is scarred in unimaginable places now, hair longer, and just looking far more rugged, far more stressed. Eye bags, almost at some angle bruised, at some angle not as much. Maybe not as much sleep, but looking far more luxurious.
And as you pin down this Duskborn, he is severely weakened from this extended encounter he has with you. What do you do to him?
I have my shining new brass knuckles now that are enchanted, whatever we want to call it. As I am now fully straddling this Duskborn, just sort of winding up, polishing the brass knuckles. It's just not even a smile or a laugh with any fun behind it, but just one of bittersweet success. And I smash the Duskborn's face in.
As you bring down your fist, splotches of blood and gore splash on your face and on your shoe. Coralie, what do you look like now?
As Coralie steps through the hole that Chanyol made, she's already reaching into her pocket to pull out a handkerchief. She is no longer wearing clothes that are comfortable. She is dressed more luxurious in a similar vein to Chanyol. She still has longer hair. It has a pretty vibrant tinge of purple to it now. And she reaches around into her leather satchel and begins to unbuckle it as she's preparing any medical supplies that might be required. I think you've got them. And she'll extend the handkerchief towards Chanyol.
And as you're extending the handkerchief, you didn't quite notice something behind you, and as it charges towards you, Coralie, Tinny, you see this. You're prepared. What do you do to this charging Duskborn?
I come forward. I've got my knife in one hand and my gun in the other. And I stop it with one hand and one shot to the face. And I look over at Coralie and I said, "Where you looking, hun?"
Oh, shit.
Tinny, what do you look like now?
6 months ago, you would have seen Tinny in multicolor knits, stuff that she's thrifted, bright red hair, a mess, long, space buns on top. But she's different now. She only wears dark colors, blacks. Everything is clearly dirty, but it's tight. She's cut her hair off into a blunt bob, kind of like a shag actually, and it's like a dark blue now. Her makeup is dark and smoky, and she's got a big scar now on her lip. She's much more serious than before.
And as you're checking the floor for any other form of threats, it seems that you have dispatched them all. Adrian, downstairs in the basement, there is one last Duskborn begging for you to have mercy. What do you look like?
Adrian not luxurious here anyway. When on a job, that's not what he does. He is wearing a jumpsuit, darker colors. Underneath is a tank top, white. Usually indoors, wrapped around his waist, kind of tied. Sides of his hair are still shaved, but instead of twists, they are long and curly hair out. Has highlights of honey in it. You can see the luxury in terms of self-care in their face more than anything. Instead of looking exhausted, kind of looking ready to go, like has slept, is alert and sharp. And that's what he looks like.
You see this Duskborn dragging themselves farther from you, but they can't make any distance between the two. Please. No.
Don't say anything. I just keep walking. And then, like, I have 2 drones that dispatch. It's kind of like they separate from behind and go over one shoulder and then another shoulder. You see the the sound of cocking semi-automatic pistols and aiming downward. And I give the attack order and it goes off.
Before it goes off, the last thing that they say is, "You'll get yours," and gunshots riddle this Duskborn's body.
Of course it will. And I make sure my boot is clean of blood. I didn't have too much. I have enough distance where blood spatter is, but just make sure. Of course you will.
It's been a while, and you now know that not all Duskborn are as durable as other kindred. These ones look like they are just regular humans with certain abilities. They did give you quite a challenge to dispatch, but now everything has been done. The last thing that the app has told you was to make sure that no evidence can be found. It's cleaning time. You all clean the bodies, put them in bags, set them aside, along with whatever experiment they were doing. You guys notice that there is a bit of money there, a bit of cash stashed, about 3,000 worth in cash. Do you guys take this?
Tinny's already splitting it up evenly. She hands it to Coralie. Your share.
Thank you. And for the record, I knew you had my back, so I wasn't worried.
Sounds about right. And then she walks over to Chunyol and hands him his share.
Allowance.
I walk upstairs from the basement to this, whatever this is. Oh, money?
Here you go, sweet thing.
And as the cleaning is done, you set the fire, you leave, and like clockwork, sirens from a distance echo in the background as you guys are speeding away from this location. You end up in a safe house. Adrian, can you describe the safe house to us?
There's a back door to a garage shop, car shop essentially. I have the keys to do that, and it looks like a tinkering workshop with metalwork, a lot of car parts in it, but it's been cleaned up clearly not just for that. There's scraps for the drones, prototypes for it. There seems to be a lot of parts of weapons as well that could be used. It is kept tidy, but it is small, just enough for us to sit around, probably on tables and rolling chairs. And there's a computer off to the side. for cataloging themselves there.
And as you wind down, the four of you are alone.
Shiver.
I've unbuttoned my jacket and helped myself to the computer as Coralie begins to meticulously detail everything that we found and saw on our last job, just in case.
As you get back to the computer, you check like a lot of your research and you check your email, and there is an email from, you see an email from Serena Barbier. She's a psychic along the Bowery. She has emailed you for a correspondence saying that they will be available to talk in the next 2 weeks. But for now, they are quite booked.
I'm gonna look over your shoulder. Have you been looking into my place?
What? And I minimize the email. What? What do you mean?
My place is still haunted. Weren't you reading about that kind of fucking stuff?
Maybe. I don't know. Why are you inviting me to your place?
I'm not specifically inviting you to my place. I'm saying that there's a fucking ghost in it. I've been putting salts or rice or something in the perimeter of my room, but that's that's exactly where the ghost keeps fucking with shit.
Have you tried asking its name, maybe?
Why would I do that?
Did it knock over your photo frame again?
Tinny's in the back cleaning the guns, and she's just laughing at y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. Just continues typing into the computer.
Not even looking up anything.
Never thought Chun Y'all would be the one that's jumping at shadows. And Tinny's got like all the guns completely taken apart, and she's cleaning them.
Not shadows, specters, spooks, ghosts, spirits.
I think I took probably Adrian's rolly chair or whatever, workshop chair, and I'm just zooming kind of back and forth between Coralie and Tinny, just bothering the two of them right now.
I imagine Coralie brings up her heel and just pushes your chair away.
Stop it. Every time you try to help, you just make everything greasier.
Why am I greasy? So as I'm pushed away by Coralie and Tinny, I'm just pouting over in a corner, waiting for Adrian to be done or whatever, so we can hang out. And then after a beat, it's just sort of well, why would I ask a ghost's name?
I mean, it used to be a person, though.
Oh yeah.
And maybe there's a reason why it's there. Maybe it died a violent death, and you can see him poke part of his head out from behind the partition. Maybe it just needs to pass on, see the light, something like that. Pops back in.
Maybe it died a virgin and you gotta help it with that.
Has it tried killing or fucking you yet, Chanyeol?
I feel like it's none either yet, I guess, but it's made itself known multiple times, so I just...
And as you guys keep joking around, Chanyeol, you get a text. It's Lee with a picture. It's been a while since you've seen Lee. Lee moved out about a month after you started doing jobs for Cleaner. And the picture is their wedding picture. And there is a text after that asking, "Where were you, dude?"
Tinny clocks you looking at your phone. And she just kind of looks back down at her guns and she goes, "What happened?"
I forgot about the wedding.
Yeah.
You forgot about your friend's wedding?
Yeah, maybe I just, after everything, maybe we're just good. Maybe we,
But did you RSVP though?
no, okay? I never do.
Look, it's pretty easy to kind of forget about, our real life connections right now. I can't remember the last time I talked to Sky.
Exactly, right? Like, we got other shit that we're doing.
Sure. As I like start fussing, like packing stuff up from the job, essentially.
Adrian, you also get a text.
I look down at my phone.
You check your phone, and it's an unknown number. Well, you know the number. It's not registered, and it says, "I need you."
There's a smile that comes across their face, and they try to hide it immediately. I'm gonna say that it's like a trying to stop a beaming smile. So it's just like a smile, and immediately like like you see this shift of trying to shut that down, and an immediate message sent. Be there soon.
Tinny absolutely clocks it.
Meanwhile, Coralie's still typing, not looking, and says, you won't forget stuff if you put it into a calendar.
I don't fucking use calendars.
Yeah, I know.
No Google Calendar. No iPhone calendar. No, nothing like that.
Coralie, that's what we have you for.
I figure if it's important, someone will tell me.
Chanyel, you need to get your yearly exam.
Coralie, let the man breathe. There we go. Your gun's all clean. And she hands everybody their guns.
I lighted a new cigarette. Yeah, let me breathe.
Thanks, Cindy.
I take my gun with both hands and just put it on the desk. It's pretty clear with all of our training that I'm the shittiest out of the group when it comes to guns.
You still have to have one.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian, you head out. You head to your rendezvous. Chanyol, where do you head to grab a drink?
To McCready's.
Okay. As the two of you part, Tinny, Coralie, you guys are alone in this warehouse.
I think the moment that they leave, it gets kind of quiet in the workshop. Pretty much just the sound of whatever Tinny's doing and the sound of whatever Coralie's doing, and the silence between them is deafening. It's heavy. It's been like this for a while now. Coralie just keeps typing.
If you don't practice using that damn gun, things could get a lot worse than they did on that mission.
I don't have the kind of focus that you do.
You say as you're clearly focusing on something real hard on that damn computer.
I slowly turn around in the chair to turn towards you.
Tinny does not look up from what she's working on. She's got her little flashlight headband thing on, and she's looking down at some of her gadgets. It's not the same as when we first started. Every single job gets more dangerous. And I keep thinking about how we almost lost you. Don't you realize how that affects me?
Coralie looks down at her feet at that. I don't know what else I could have done in that moment. I didn't know what to do, and I did the best I could.
I'm not saying that you didn't do the best you could. I'm saying that you need to give yourself the tools to do better. What if I can't save you next time?
Tinny, I don't expect you to save me.
I know you don't expect me to save you, but I'm gonna.
I'm sorry. I know it wasn't easy for you. I'm just not like you. I can't. She gestures at the gun that's clean, that's ready, that's prepared on the desk next to her. I can't just pick something up like this and wield it the way that you do. I'm not built the same.
You think I'm a monster now, don't you?
I didn't say that.
Look at me like you think that I'm a monster now. Because I'm not my bubbly self that I used to pretend that I was.
Tinny, we've all changed. I don't think you're a monster, and I don't think any less of you. But we are different.
Right. I don't know if I'm ever. I don't know if I'm any different than who I actually was from day one.
What do you mean by that?
Coralie, how much do you think you actually know about me?
It's not like I can read articles about you. There's no deep lore or anything other than what you've told me.
Right, I don't have any social media presence. Ain't got no Facebook. Ain't got no friends.
You have me, don't you?
That's why I care so much. Why haven't you asked me about my past?
Is that something you want to talk about?
Don't you wonder why I'm alone?
No. You're not alone. I'm here. I've been here.
Look, all I know is that I tried to be someone that I wasn't for a really long time, and I'm just done pretending. And I hope that my best friend can accept that and we can start talking again.
I think that perhaps there's something I need to tell you. Perhaps it might be the reason why we've stopped talking.
Tinny sets down her tools, and she looks up at you and she says, "Yeah, I got some things I need to tell you too. You go first."
Well, I'm having trouble sleeping at night. I think I'm haunted.
I can't say I didn't notice.
Sorry if I've been loud. I get really hungry in the middle of the night.
No, I'm already, I'm working on my gadgets. I haven't been sleeping either. What do you mean that you're haunted?
All right, come over here.
Tinny comes over.
And Coralie begins to pull up a very unhealthy amount of research that she's been doing over the last few months. Conspiracy theories, screenshots of forums, video clippings. It is literally obsessive. And she is essentially trying to show you all of the information in such a tiny amount of time. It's probably incomprehensible and disorganized in the way she's just info dumping this at you.
Coralie, your computer looks like how mine did when I first discovered K-pop.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I wouldn't. Who do you think is haunting you?
Don't know. Something's really wrong.
Okay. Well, while we're being open and honest, can I finally tell you about my past?
Can I take notes? Coralie opens a new document on the computer.
It's not the same as actual ghosts, but I am worried that I might be haunted by something too. The truth is, I've been lying about remembering stuff. I do remember my past. I had parents. They were taken from me in a night. Not kidnapped. I watched them. I watched these grifters take their lives away like it was nothing. And they looked at me and they thought about doing it to me too. But instead, they made me one of their little henchmen. And these guys were bad guys, okay? That's who I was raised by. I was raised by bad guys. And they taught me how to take apart cars really quickly and real quiet like, so that we can't get caught. They taught me how to break in, break out, real quiet like and not get caught. And I was with them for a really long time, till I was like 18, maybe 19. I don't really know how old I am. And I heard some whispering one night that they were going to get up and move us all. And I said, I don't want this anymore. I want to be a good person. So I took some of their things and I ran. And that's why I went from Texas to New York, because I had seen in movies that going to NYU could change your life. I thought that going to NYU could make me a good, happy, bubbly person. And so I lied and I schemed and I stole my way across the country. And I lied and I schemed and I stole and got into college that they don't know who I am. I'm not using a real name. My name's not Tinny. We can talk about that later.
Coralie hasn't typed a single word. She's just staring at the blinking cursor on the screen of the blank document. She finally looks up at you and she tries to take your hands.
That's when I met you. And you are the first and only thing that has ever felt like, I mean, it's not like we got along right away, but you were the first person in my life who ever felt like family. And that is why I am gonna do everything I can to make sure that you don't die on one of these fucking missions. Okay?
Okay. Tinny,
Coralie?
for what it's worth, I think you're a good person. You're my favorite person.
Shoot. uh, for what it's worth, I think that you are a person with real good intentions.
I think you're the only one. And Coralie will try to hug you.
And I hug you and I whisper in your ear, I say, I'd rather be called Tinny, but I want you to know that my name is Talia.
You want me to call you that?
I'm Tinny now.
We zoom out of this frame and we go into a dimly lit bar. No. We go into a dimly lit section of this area. There are curtains streaming down from the ceiling, a bed, satin sheets, and one beautifully dressed man waiting. Next to him is a gorgeous woman holding a bottle of champagne. In front of them, Adrian. Shahad has been waiting for a while. He doesn't enjoy waiting, but for you, he's willing to make exceptions.
And I appear. I try not to rush, or like I try to keep calm steps. But apologetic look in my eyes. Smile as I approach. Like part the curtains. Hey. Sorry, I'm running a little bit behind.
I don't mind. It's always a pleasure to see you. And he grabs you by the belt and pulls you closer to him.
Heavy grin. Was not expecting it, but definitely down for it as well, and lets it happen.
A sudden jerk, and he goes in for a kiss, but teases you a bit. Instead of going for the lips, kisses you right next to your cheek by your eye. Would you like something to drink?
Honestly, maybe later. I kind of want you right now.
And this lovely looking woman, who you know to be named Ramona, stows away the champagne into a bucket of ice and asks, would you like company, or would you like him to yourself?
To myself for a little bit.
She caresses your face and gives you a kiss on the forehead. Anytime. And she walks out, parts the curtains, and leaves the two of you. Ah, my darling, where have you been this night? You smell of fire.
Well, a lot of stuff has been happening in the city lately. I was passing a burning building in the meantime, so I apologize for that.
As you were giving this excuse, he is already making his way to your neck, not biting, but slightly kissing. Now, It's unfortunate that there's been many things happening. I have been aching for a while. Have you considered my proposal?
What, to take care of me?
Well, to live forever. To join me in eternity.
I have been thinking about it, and I am still thinking about it. There's a lot of stuff that I need to take care of.
And he kind of playfully pouts and lies down, waiting for you to placate him, to be sweet to him. The nature of this romantic or aromantic relationship, please indulge us. As how long has this been going? How are your feelings about this?
I would say this has been going on for like 4 months, so not exactly the full 6. Like, it's one of those things where going to the bar and probably seeing him or just missing him or something like that, and then it just kind of happened 4 months ago, and meet up once or twice, maybe 3 times a month, and I would say it felt really casual, and then at the halfway point it became why don't you be with me, like the offer was given, and Adrian keeps on saying like, hey, listen, I don't know that I have a lot of human attachments here.
You know that Shahad is very romantic and has always asked you whether or not you would like to join them in on life. But luckily enough, they haven't forced you in any way. They haven't made any form of serious repercussions to rejection. They have playfully played upset whenever you rejected them, but it's never so much as a actual form of anger or disappointment. But there is something different tonight. Shahad asks you once more, I just want you to be safe. Things are going on in the city. I don't want my love to be harmed in any way. Ramona is now secured. I have embraced her. I have gotten permission to let her join us. And I have already talked about embracing you, and I have also gotten express permission. The only person that I need permission from is yourself. I know that this song and dance has been going on for quite a while, and I don't like being the person to force you. I'm just worried. And he rests his head on your chest.
I look down at him. We've known each other for a little bit. Why me exactly?
Well, you remind me of a past love that was lost. You have your family, you have everything to live for, and unlife might seem like death. But unlife can give you the ability to protect everyone you love. And you do love. I can see that. I just want to make sure that a person like you can get what you need and what you want in life. Please think about it.
Kisses his forehead. Next time we meet, I'll have my answer for you, okay?
And he grabs the back of your head and goes in for a deep, passionate kiss.
And I return it.
And we move out of frame. Chanyol, where did you head? You head to McCree. You're there, and the bouncer greets you. He doesn't really give you a look that he likes you, but he acknowledges you. He gives you this "I'm watching you" stare as you walk through the threshold of the speakeasy.
Does he have a favorite pack of cigarettes or like a candy that he likes or something like funny like that?
He likes the strawberry chupa chup like lollipop, like that specific one.
I have one for him.
He looks away, and without you even noticing, it's out of your hands. It's gone. And then he just looks at you and gives you a nod.
Just want you to like me and not want to kill me. Thanks.
Well, you've accomplished one of those. And looks away.
More than what I can ask for. And then I walk in.
You walk in. The place is quite popping tonight. A lot of people. And you notice that there are newer kindred in the city. Or at least people that you haven't seen here before. Maybe, it's just that kind of night. And as you're walking, you bump into someone. And, oh my god. And they look at you. You see pristine tan skin, curly hair. They're wearing this gold shirt, buttoned down, kind of open at the top, and see piercing eyes that you remember to be brown but now are red. And with them is a blonde man with curtain bangs, with like this red kind of suit, this weird double-breasted kind of workman suit, but couture. And it's like, oh, Chanyo, is that you? And it's Prabha.
Agni? And I say specifically Prabha's like real person name and not influencer name.
As you say that, he pushes a finger to your mouth and removes it. I did not expect to see you here.
Yeah, well, he gestures to the luxurious clothes that he's now donning. Things have changed.
I can see that. You seem a little more tired. You've been busy? New job?
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you know of this? He looks around. It's like, how did you learn of this place?
My party. I got let in.
Oh. Well, honestly, I'm not quite surprised. And you notice in the background Afar, there's a guy looking at you. Dark circles around their eyes. Their pupils look like they're dilated, and they are pitch black. Their hair tied into a bun, just dark hair, and pretty much like very plain, just all black, just staring at you. They're about like maybe a few feet away, just watching the group of you.
I've been like maintaining eye contact with that person, and like I look over at Prabha. Is that guy with you?
Oh, yes, security. Don't worry. He's just making sure we're okay.
And then I point to the blonde. And who's this?
Oh, this is Dante. Nice to meet you, and holds his hand out to you. Would you like a drink? Prabha goes to you.
Yeah, I would.
Prabha goes to the bar. And you see Rowan there, short-haired bartender. It's like, can I get you guys something regular?
Yeah.
Sure. They put some top shelf whiskey into a shaker, shakes it with ice, and puts it neat to you. So, what really brings you here? How did you learn about this place?
I mean, just because I came on some cash doesn't have to have an actual reason. Just know rich contacts, rich people, whatever.
It's not about the cash, it's the fact that you're here at McCready's. A very exclusive bar, don't you think? And you start to see now, Prabha's more attractive, more stunning, more magnetizing. Prabha smiles at you, and their fangs glare as they look at you, licking one of them.
I mean, are you upset that I've gotten sucked more than a couple ways here?
Kind of puts a finger on your chest. Maybe.
You broke up with me.
I didn't break up with you. I just... Fine, I did. Okay, I did. But look at him. And gestures over to Dante. Would you join us? Please, it will be magical.
Join us. What do you mean?
Just think about it. 5 bodies intertwined. And the most blissful experience you can ever have. You've been bitten before, so you know how it feels. Goes up to you, close to your ear. Just let me get a taste. And bites, kind of in the air.
I push him away. I want to put my hand on him where I can feel his skin.
Cold. No heartbeat. Siobhan comes in. Hey kid. Is it a no? Because I can get this guy off of you.
Thanks, Siobhan. I'm good.
Alright.
I look over at Prabha. You know, and Tanya was like thinking of all the things that he could be bringing up with Prabha, because when they broke up, it was like Prabha saying all this shit, like drilling into him, like, I'm tired of you, like not taking care of yourself or something, or like not being enough support for me just as much as back. And like it came from such a face of someone who was alive and had immense prospects as an influencer, as a fashion designer, and all of these things. And then as I feel his skin, there's just like a wave of like a very obvious disgust, but also like wanting absolutely to participate. Why don't you die again, okay? And then I pull out like a big tip, and then I think I'm gonna try to leave McCready's.
Adrian, after a while, through your wonderful night of passion, you stumble to the floor. Heading to the bar, you need something to drink. And lo and behold, in front of you is Chanyol. Chanyol, you notice Adrian there.
Is it like a bump? Like I'm definitely bumping into this to Chanyol. I was not viewing.
I fully almost like run into you.
Oh shit. Oh. Hey.
What it? Uh-huh.
Hi. What's up? I didn't expect you to be here.
I didn't expect you to be here.
Why didn't you expect me to be here?
Why
wouldn't I be here?
should I have expected for you to expect to be here?
Why would you not expect me to be here in general? Am I not that type of guy?
No. My ex is here.
Oh, where?
And he's a vampire. And you looking just right at the bar is Prabha.
When did that happen?
I don't know, but I'm spiraling and I have to get out of here.
Okay, like literally takes a stance like where like feet apart, trying to hold himself steady instead of like tipping over. I need water. So can you just wait or stand with me for a second and me to come back down to earth a little bit? I think you can be a little patient there with me, just a little bit. And then like walks over to the bar to get some water with ice.
What did
Rowan, without you even saying anything, hands you a big bottle.
Thanks. Like just it's like
This is not the first time Rowan has seen you like this. Just hands you a bottle.
starts chugging immediately. Puts a finger up.
what?
Just gulps until like half the bottle's gone. Okay, what's up?
What did you do?
What did you think I did? Like takes another chug, but it smirks as he's drinking.
And then, yeah, Chanyol just looks at the two of them, realizing that, like, hey, we both just killed vampires today and are at this establishment.
Having fun.
The reality really kicks in because Adrian is participating. I gotta get out of here.
Sure. Did you want me to come with you?
No. Enjoy your night or whatever.
What's up? No.
Shahad comes out, walking towards Adrian and just embracing and kissing them in the mouth in front of Chanyol without even noticing Chanyol.
No.
Is lost. Immediately gets lost as like participates in the kiss. Too tired.
I run. I get out of there.
I think the kiss lasts for longer than Adrian thinks it does. Turns back around and then Chanyol's gone. It's like, I was talking to somebody.
Oh, I am so sorry. You're just so beautiful. It just pulls you back into another.
And lets it happen. Just subtly in the back of the brain kind of situation of, I should talk to my friend later. Ibuprofen.
After getting out of like a shorter kiss, I am so sorry, my love. Is your friend okay? Do you need to attend to them?
They had an ex that they just saw, and it was a pretty bad breakup, so
Oh,
if you don't mind, I can come back later. Or,
no, it's fine. I understand.
okay. Reach forward, kiss, gives a long kiss goodbye, and then
You feel something in your breast pocket?
I touch it.
It's cash.
Thanks, you didn't have to do that.
I just have dinner with your friend. Buy him a drink.
Okay, thanks. I'll talk to you later.
And he continues. You rush out. Chanyeol, you're not too far yet, so you can easily see Chanyeol.
I'm waiting for like a taxi or something.
Just like stomping and then like waiting for time.
I'm like like halfway through a cigarette already.
I stumble a little bit, but then get my bearings and stumble up to a stand next to you. Where are you going?
Chinatown.
Okay. I'm coming with you. You could tell me no, but I am definitely going to be there with you because you don't look good. I mean, you look good, but you don't look okay.
I feel like shit.
So, Prabha's kindred, and I don't know when that happened, and what did he like? What did he tell you? Did he?
It seemed like he did the influencer thing, and it seemed like he did it because it was a more glamorous concept than dating me was. And like at this point, I can't even blame him.
Blame him for breaking up with you?
If I looked like shit back then, I feel like maybe the ugliest I've ever felt.
You don't. Why do you ugly?
I'm not. I'm off glitter, right? Because that was the idea. We at least try to pretend that we're disgusted with the things that we're killing, and then reality kicks back in, and we're still. You and I are still doing what we're doing.
Yeah, and we got dealt a shitty hand, but don't think for a second that you're ugly. Like that's not. Glitter doesn't. Yeah, you smelled amazing. And it was like you were wearing highlighter and it was weird, but like you look like you.
But I don't feel that way.
So you're withdrawing still?
Somebody told me something that puts a lot of it into perspective. It's knockoff shit. So the effects are just so much more agonizingly long and fucked. I don't have mirrors in my house other than my bathroom and stuff where maybe it makes the most sense or whatever, because I just cannot look at myself most days.
The car arrives, and Chanyeol, as you look at the glass reflection of yourself, you suddenly see your face decaying, your cheek drooping, and you can see muscle. See your eye plopping out and falling, kind of melting. You blink and it's gone. See yourself again.
I punch the window to the taxi.
Oh, hey.
The guy just like opens. Hey,
Sorry.
Rough night. It's a rough night. I'm sorry, guy.
take it up on other guys. Not my fucking cab, man. Rolls the window up.
Let's go.
Yeah. I open the door for Chunyul and I like put a hand on his shoulder, reassuring squeeze. Like, hey, let's just talk. Let's just hang, okay?
Where you guys go?
Night market.
What do you mean night market?
Chinatown. Fuck.
All right. You guys go downward, going to Chinatown. Takes you a few.
I would message Tinny about like, so hey, meet up. Chunyul's not doing well.
Tinny doesn't text you back, Adrian. She texts Chanyel and she goes, "Where are you? We're coming."
I text back. Wohop.
Tinny puts her phone down and she goes, "Coralie, we're going to Wohop."
I am quite hungry. Let's go. I'll order the car.
You guys congregate. You walk down the stairs. Yeah. The guy just shows you guys to a round table in the back. There's a lot of people here. Just like, pre-gaming for the night to come. Some are here to kind of end their night as well. The guy takes your orders and leaves you guys to talk amongst yourself.
All right. So, you look like you feel like shit, but you don't look like shit. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't make that face, Coralie. God damn it.
Is drinking a shit ton of water. Like it keeps on like asking for more water as like filling up every like few times.
Yeah, we have some shots going on.
All right, fine. If we're not going to talk, then I guess we'll take these shots and we'll keep taking them until we talk.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
The waiter recognizes you, Chanyol, and brings you guys like these jumbo-sized bottles of Tsingtao beer, and just places them. Brings out some noodles, some Peking pork chop, like just a bunch of food.
I think I just tell them, just give us the best.
The guy remembers you from how good you tipped the last time, so just brought you the same shit.
Coralie reaches over and just grabs the cigarette out of Chanyel's hands and throws it on the ground. I keep telling you. Stop.
Madison.
I think Tinny kind of looks at Adrian and kind of laughs and hides in her noodles, like,
Hides behind the water. It's like, did you want me to talk about it? I'll talk about it. But I feel like it's up to you to talk about it because it seems like it's your thing to talk about.
My ex is a vampire.
Tinny drops noodles out of her mouth.
Eat it. What are you doing? Finish it. Why would you do that?
I didn't do it on purpose. All right, so
Do we need to kill your ex?
I should have asked that first. That's on me.
I don't think so, unless they're involved in our job.
well, did it seem like they were going to endanger you?
He was just trying to fuck me.
What? Okay, I didn't hear that part. I should have known, but also, like, he broke up with you.
Yeah.
And Tinny just like chugs the rest of her drink. All right. So should we kill him?
Guys, I don't know.
We have a certain set of skills. Got you to laugh, though.
Listen, what's gonna make you feel better?
If we just get really fucked up and have amazing food, I think.
I mean, I think we're on the right track so far. Picks up the shot glass.
I will cheers to that. Also, me and Coralie made up and we're done giving each other the silent treatment, if you guys care.
You guys were fighting?
You didn't know?
Coralie's just like, shh.
Adrian is the only one of you two that actually listens to me when I talk, I swear.
Yeah, Tinny was not talking to Coralie for a little bit. It was only snide remarks. Tinny's not a snide remark kind of person.
All right, don't blame it on me. What the hell?
I mean, it wasn't just you, but like, it's you.
A few days passes. All your drama set aside, another notification comes into your phone. This one is for a scheduled appointment, however.
All I'm keeping track of is the weather.